Assalamu alaikum students. Today our topic is regarding tangential stress and sharing stress. After having the knowledge of normal stress, which includes the tensile stress, the compressive stress, and the hydraulic stress, now we're having another type of stress that's called as the tangential stress or shear. From the name tangential. So from the name tangential, you might be aware what actually this stress may be. So when a deforming force acts tangential to the surface, it was the cylinder initially and we have applied a force along the tangent to the surface. It causes change in the shape of the body without any change in the dimension. There is not increase in the length, there is not increase in volume or decrease in volume, but there is what? A distortion. It causes change in the shape of the body without any change in the dimension of a body. In such case, there is development of stress and that stress is developed along the tangent like this. This is the restoring force which tries to bring the body back. So this very type of stress which acts in a body once once a force is applied tangentially to the surface, as it causes change in the shape of body but there is no change in the dimension of body. This very stress is called as what? Tangential stress, or this is called as sharing stress or tangential stress. In such a case, the stress developed, as I told you, is called as the tangential stress. What? In this very figure we have chosen a cylinder here which is applied to a shearing stress and it deforms the cylinder by an angle theta. Actually this was its normal position. Once you have applied force here, it is going to move like this, like this, like this, and it has, from its normal position, it has traveled an angle of theta. Or if you will take the example of a book, if you are having a book on a table and you apply force on its upper face parallel to its surface. Once you are having some book and you are going to apply force on the upper face of the book, once you are going to apply force, then there will be a, what I mean to say, there will be a stress. That stress is called as tangential stress. Or if you are having a cuboid like this, now on this very cube actually, now if we are going to apply force on this very side, it is going to move like this. I will say it will going to remove like this, remain like this. I will say it is going to go the upper face, it is going to go move like this. So from its normal position, as this was a normal position, they are going to move from their normal position, and because of this very movement there a stress gets developed. The tangential stress or sharing stress is defined as the ratio of, again, the force acting tangent to the surface and that very stress which gets developed once we are going to apply for deforming force tangentially to a surface, that is known as what? Tangential or sharing stress. Tangential stress or sharing stress. After having the knowledge of tangential stress or sharing stress, we should be aware regarding what? That is called as the strain. What is strain? We know when deforming force acts on a body, it produces what? Relative displacement of molecules. As deformed force acts on a body, it produces relative displacement of the molecules. As a result of that, there will be a change in the shape, size, or sometimes it will be in the both. So we will then say what the body is strained. So the strain produced in the body gives us measure what the strain produced in a body gives what measure of ratio of the change in configuration to the to its original configuration. So strain can be defined as strain equals to change in configuration divided by original configuration. So this is how we can define what strain. So once you are going to apply deforming force on a body, because of that with the deforming force there will be change. How much change is there in the deformed body because of this very deforming force? So what was its actually position? What was its actual configuration? What was its original configuration? Once we will take the ratio of two, then we will get a term that's called as a strain. As it is configuration by configuration, so it doesn't possess any units. Is a unitless quantity. Unitless is a unitless quantity, as well as what dimensionless. Dimensionless quantity, dimensionless as well as unitless. This is all for today. Tomorrow will be with another lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.